What if I told you that the success of your design business has nothing to do with your talent in design? Let's talk about creating trusted trade relationships that transform your projects.
Hey, I'm Sandra Funk, interior designer turned business strategist. After 20 years in the industry, I built a proven system that helps designers step into their power, own their worth, and run wildly successful businesses. Through the Interior Design Standard, I guide designers to confidently create a business that supports the life they actually want. In this episode of Design Sips, I'm passing the mic to a powerhouse standard member to share their journey, real talk, invaluable insights, and the kind of inspiration that moves the needle. If you're ready to ditch the chaos and build a business that brings you balance, abundance, and joy, you're in the right place. Let's do this.
Hi everyone, my name is Shannon Michaelson. I'm the founder and principal designer at Color & Crown Interior Design. I founded Color & Crown in 2021. We're based in Bucks County, Pennsylvania. We're about an hour north of Philadelphia. We specialize in luxury residential interior design and really curating that turnkey experience for our clients from start to finish. So we love being a part of our renovations from the very beginning all the way through the last pillow at the very end. A little fun fact about me, I'm actually born and raised from Alaska. My whole family is still there. And since then, I have moved and lived in 5 different states with my husband and my family. And that has just provided me an incredible experience from coast to coast to be able to see how people live and utilize their homes and how we design for that. It's something that that experience is so valuable and I take with me every day when we're working with our clients. So that's a little something about me. What we're going to talk about today is how to create trusted trade partnerships. I have said it before and I will say it again that my business, your business, everyone's business is built on relationships. And in our industry, these trade partnerships are the most important relationships you can build, nurture, and continue to seek. So today we're going to talk about 3 main points. We're going to talk about how do you even find trusted trade partnerships? Once you do, how do you vet them? Some common watch outs and some pros. How do we nurture those for a long-term relationship to create a community and a legacy around our businesses and our reputation? So let's dive in. Why do we even need trade partnerships? Well, it's pretty simple, right? You need them to do your job. We can design an entire room, but without incredible trades and craftsmen to implement, it's just an idea from our head to paper. So we really need so many people to make our visions come to life. Our average projects take 10 to 15 plus different trades on them. There is so much teamwork and partnership. And over the years, I have learned an incredible amount, both lessons learned and positives on what good trade partnerships can look like. And I would love to just unpack that with you today. Why trade partnerships are so important to us are they can ensure the quality and the craftsmanship. So we can ensure that client experience. They build mutual respect and collaboration. They actually make us better and what we can deliver to our clients better. Our trusted trade partners tell us what we don't know. They tell us, hey, have you thought about this? This is the newest thing. All of these different ways. I see you're designing this. It could be even better if. And also alternatively, hey, that's actually not going to work in your favor. I think we should reselect before, we go any further. So that open communication and that true partnership is so essential in our design process. We have had moments with some of our trusted electricians or carpenters that said, hey, look, we cannot implement this design because we have some structural issues, or the wall is made of stone and concrete and we need to do a workaround for electrical. And so all of those are incredible opportunities for us to learn, to grow, to become better design teams, and ultimately offer our clients more wisdom, experience, and smoother projects. How do we vet them? Some of the ways that we find incredible trades are looking at yard signs. I know Sandra has spoken to us about this before. We also activate our network. So the people that you are doing life with, the people you go to church with, that you run into, that you know through kids' sports, all of those experiences and people have interactions with trades. You can ask what their experiences are when they're doing home renovations. You can ask all of that. Get curious and find out what's good and what's not. After we have a referral from our network, we will reach out to them. So we'll reach out to the trade or the craftsman and say, hey, we've heard amazing things about you. We would love to learn more about partnering with you on future projects. Can we meet up for coffee? Can we come to one of your job sites at the end of the day? So we try to meet them with an option that is convenient for them. A lot of our hardworking trades are working all day, quoting at night or in the early morning. So we really want to make sure that we are meeting them in a way that's convenient for them, because we're trying to establish a good partnership, and good partners meet halfway. After we can get some face-to-face interaction with them, we can really understand what is it that they offer? What do they like to do? What do they not like to do? How can our businesses work well together? And finding those things out before we're even in a project together is so key. That information and that communication up front to set expectations. How can we work best together, and setting that to make sure everybody is very clear. One of the reasons I love doing this face-to-face meetup before we're even engaged in a contract together is then you can find out who they are as people. You can ask about their families. You can ask about how they got into this line of work, and just be really open. I have found that all too often it can feel like just a straight business interaction, when in reality we are offering these resources and these referrals to clients in their own home. So I think about who I would want to bring into my own home and what that would look like. Well, I would want to know if these people bring great care and respect with them, and that is in line with our business vision, values, and mission. So finding those things out and then also sharing about yourself is really important, because when things come up on a job site, which they always do, that do not go as planned, if you have some sort of foundational relationship, it is so much easier to come to an agreement together, so much easier to find a solution together, instead of just two businesses working alongside each other that really have no common goal. So the common goal, creating that from the very beginning, that we are going to work together, we are going to exceed our clients' expectations, and this is going to be very rewarding. What we can offer is we can offer clear communication, clear design plans, and we can offer availability when you need us on the job site.
Do you find yourself creating exceptional design work, yet still struggle to run the back end of your business? If so, check out my signature program, the Interior Design Standard, to unlock all the tools needed to transform your design firm. Everything you need to run a profitable business all in one place, from contracts and pricing calculators to templates and scripts. Take the leap and join designers across the world raising the bar for our entire industry by enrolling in the Interior Design Standard.
A couple red flags and a couple watch outs. So our clients are staring at us expecting answers. I need to know that my trades and my partners are also going to respond to me in a timely manner. Something the standard has really taught me is being very clear on trade partnership agreements, setting those standards from the very beginning, what we expect when you come onto the job site, even if you work for a contracting team who has their own set of expectations. If a trade partnership team is not willing to accept those, then we are not willing to work with them, because for us to provide the clients with the service and the offering that's so important to us, that aligns with our business vision and values, those are non-negotiable. Be clear on what you want from your trade partnership. So for me, when I'm working with a new builder or contractor, we have sort of a rules of engagement meeting. So I will call them, I will say, hey, we're so excited to start this new partnership. I want to tell you a little bit about how we work best with builders or contractors. And I want to know from you what your expectations are. Where in the process can we really show up and be helpful? That's always the key, is leading with how you can be helpful to them, not with the attitude of what can I get out of this? They are your projects, they are your clients, and you need to step up and be the leader and take accountability for that. Last thing we're going to talk about is nurturing long-term relationships. So after you've gone through all the work of finding the trade partners, of vetting the trade partners, of interviewing and going over how you're going to be awesome together, then you do projects. And how do we continue this partnership? Because when you start getting a working relationship with an incredible team, you can push and grow each other so much, which is wonderful both for our businesses and also the service that we can offer to our clients. How do you do that? Well, there's a couple tangible tips. First being, when you show up to a job site and you are coming to them, if it's hot, bring them something cold to drink. If it's cold, bring them something hot to drink. Just showing up and saying, I see you. I see you are working so hard on the project that we are both on. I see that you are going out of your way to make sure I'm in the loop. I see that you guys are seeing problems down the road and letting me know so that we can show up well in front of the clients and create solutions before they're needed. Again, it goes back to showing up with the attitude of what can I do to be helpful for you instead of what am I going to get out of this interaction? Or I need you to do this. It's like, how are we going to work together to accomplish this vision? And what an opportunity we have to show the clients, okay, yes, there's this problem, but we've created the solution and here it is. So that's always one thing. It's just take a little extra care. It's not every time you show up, but it's every once in a while. Another thing we love to do is after we've completed a big project, we go and we take our builders or contractors out to lunch. So we want to have some time to celebrate. The projects can go so fast, it can feel like a grind, and then you're on to the next one. So we really love incorporating a pause to slow down, take an hour out, go to lunch with each other's main teams, the project manager, our lead designer, and just pause and say, that project was awesome for these ways. Look where we could do better next time. And what's our next project we're going to work together? It's a great reflection point. When we're calm and in those environments and not stressed on the job site, there's a lot we can take away from that. So that's a really great opportunity there. As what I've learned is that when you're on that job site and you're with the trusted trades, they are looking to you to be the leader because you have created the design intent, the vision, the plans, and they want to execute to those plans. They want to execute to your vision. And if you are not clear to them, that is very hard for them to succeed. So be clear on what success looks like. For me, during our pre-construction meeting, I say, I want to be there at the electrical walkthrough. We want to be there post demo. We want to be there at these critical touch points because we want to see how things are versus what we've planned. Are there any adjustments that need to be made? Are there any watch outs? So knowing those moments in time can really create unity. Then our trades and our partners also know we are showing up at those times with all of our materials, with all of our plans, ready to take action, ready to be partners and to create a great project for our clients. The standard has helped so much in this way. From the trade partnership agreement, just was incredible to put all of our clear-cut expectations out there in front. So now we give that to every trade as we're quoting. So the requests for quotes have been incredible to just clearly define exactly what we're looking for, how we're looking to accomplish it, and again, calling on their wisdom and their expertise for what do we not know. Tell us, we want your partnership in this. Those are some incredible resources that we've implemented from the standard that there's no going back. They're just awesome. My final takeaway as I wrap up here, my number one tip for maintaining strong trade relationships is they just make or break your business, is what I found. When you have tough interactions, they can drain you to your core. But when you choose to curate the type of people who align with your vision and your mission for your business, they bring you up like nothing else can. And when you're coming at it from a heart of how can I be helpful? How can we succeed in this together, in this partnership? It changes the whole dynamic and it really creates such a successful legacy. I would love to chat with you more about trade partnerships or anything standard related. You can find me at Color and Crown on Instagram. And then you can also find us at colorandcrownid.com. So on the web. I just want to finish up by saying that we all rise together. My standard journey has just been incredible. I cannot believe where my business started before it and where it is now in a year and a half. And I will just say it has been such a game changer in providing clarity, in providing profit, in providing so many resources that we are just teed up for success. I'm just so grateful for that structure and that confidence that has given me. More than anything, though, is connected me to incredible community. So the community of the Standard, both High Point meetups and my accountability partner. We continued to meet for about a year and a half after. And now all of my design friends who have joined the Standard, it's just an incredible uplifting community with resources and wisdom. And for that, I am just so grateful and would love to share that with anybody who wants to talk about it. So anyways, have a great day.